What's going on, Abnormal Family? I got some good stuff coming for you. You're going to like this. First part of this video is going to be an introduction to what's coming up. The second part of this video is going to be a personal encounter. I figured if you're going to listen to that, at least I can give you a personal encounter that y'all like. So, today has been very eventful for the channel. I'm excited. It's thundering outside. Y'all hear that? You know what's cool is you hear the thunder and you know everybody else is hearing it around you and you're hearing it at the same time. I always like the rain. But anyways, I spoke to Bettina Moss today, and we had a really good conversation. It was over a 2-hour conversation about a podcast we're going to be doing live, and I believe that is going to be this Saturday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So do not forget to jump on that. I believe she will probably send me a link. I will share that link out on the Facebook pages. That way you all will be able to watch us on the live. Bettina and I spoke about a lot of things today. She's a very intelligent lady. We had a lot in common with the cryptids, and she's seems to be a very, I would say, very knowledgeable and credible lady. She's done a lot on her own. She's really got out there, and she's had her own encounters. It's just there's not very many females in the field that stay with it, that do it, and she's done it. And kudos to her. And I look forward to doing the live with her. Like I said, we spoke for over 2 hours today. It was a great conversation. We both shared a lot, learned a lot, and just visited. So thank you, Bettina, for that today. I enjoyed that. Second thing coming up, the D.A. Roberts Show. I'm going to be on it. It's another podcast we're going to be doing. He's going to send me the information on it. The D.A. Roberts Show is going to be the 25th of this month. It's going to be at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time is the time we've got that. He's going to send me a link. I'll also be posting it on the Facebook pages so that you all will be able to follow us on that. On the D.A. Roberts Show, a thing I want to bring up to you all is I've made reservations for this show, okay? I decided I was going to do it before the show. Some things happened, and I'm just going to go ahead and do it on my own, guys. We're going to go ahead and go through with the reservations. It's for the channel. It needs to happen. We'll see what happens. We'll just see what happens. Yeah. But everybody's going to know that that's going to be a good show. I look forward to that show. It'll be the one of the last shows we're going to do as far as like podcasts right now. But Dawn Orwig, the lady I just done in Talala, I'm going to do her that night so I can wrap it up. Also on the 25th. I'll set it up that night in the room to be released at a further date. That way I'll make sure it does get out to you guys in case something comes up, something happens, I'm not able to. That video will be released. I'm going to get a nice place to do these from. I think y'all's going to enjoy it. Probably I'll get a little bit of footage where we're at. But that's kind of what's going on there. And I'm going to talk to you all tonight about a personal encounter now. A person asked me if I'd ever seen a lizard man, and I'm not sure that I've ever seen a lizard man, but there was a night that Mom and I and my brother-in-law and my sister and the kids, we were all fishing. And while we were fishing, we had the lanterns out in front of us by the lake. And out in front of us by the lake, the lanterns would shine back to the truck that was sitting behind us, and it was kind of lit by the lanterns, like a shaded light, kind of real thin. So my mom had walked back to my truck in order to get some bait. We had the bait at the truck. We'd ran out of the bait we had carried down. Whenever she went to get the bait, she hollered at me. She's like, "Michael, come here." So I walk over to her. She's standing there. She's putting the bait on her hook, standing at the side of the truck. Well, the truck's here. We're fishing here. The lanterns are here, the lake, and the truck's back behind us here. And then there's a tree on the other side of the truck right here that has a fork in it. So Mom's like, "Look in the fork of that tree and see what you see." So I look over. My eyes hadn't adjusted from being up by the bright lanterns from fishing, and I could see something in the tree that was large and it was green. And I thought, "Man, that's a big bullfrog." That was my first thought. And she says, "No, no, 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 no. Look at it. Look at it." So I get to looking at it, and it's not a bullfrog. This is a face the size of a regular human face size, head size, except for it's green and it has yellow eyes, and you can see it actually blinking. There's movement in the face. It's actually blinking. And I thought, wow, that's weird. My brother-in-law, which at the time did not believe in cryptids, he come walking up to the truck also to get bait and to see what we were doing because we were standing there talking. He sees it. Changed his life. Anyways, we do what we're doing. I thought about shooting it at the time, but then also you think about, if I shoot it, is there more? Am I going to cause it to be wounded? Is it going to attack the kids? A lot of things go into play at the time, and sometimes shooting something is not always the answer. It can cause other reactions, even in a line of work. So sometimes you have to, you know, totality of circumstances. You have to weigh the situation. And I did not fire my weapon. The creature, person, thing, whatever it was, it walked off, and we loaded into the truck and we left. On a separate occasion, we were fishing and decided not to go back to this place that we frequent a lot, and we decided to go about 2 miles down the lake. While we were fishing there, the same looking, as in far as like definition and all of this same creature, comes walking toward us. We're on an inlet that's toward the lake. It's coming down this way. We're out on like a peninsula fishing out into the lake, and it starts throwing sticks and rocks at us and stuff. And we had the kids with us, so I kind of leave the group and I start going toward the creature, person, whatever it is at the time, that I felt was posing a risk at my family. And as I'm going at it, it starts kind of like going away from me, paralleling me. So I'm still continuing toward it, and it has stopped throwing things, and it starts coming right at me, and I tell it to stop. It continues at me. It's large. It's kind of humped over in the shoulders. It had a hump in the shoulders with long, like, slaggly arms that were hanging down, and it starts coming right at me. And I thought, okay, it's already threw rocks at us. It's already proven that it may be a threat. My kids are down here. My mom's down here. I'm not taking a risk. I drew my weapon, and I told it to stop, that I was armed, and it kept walking at me. And if you tell somebody you're armed and you tell them to stop and they keep coming at you, to me, that's a viable threat. I then told it, if you do not stop, and I used strong language, I said, I will blow your MFing head off. It stopped, and it laughed. The laugh that it let, everybody down there heard the laugh. It was a non-human, evil, I can't even describe the laugh. Eerie laugh. It put goosebumps down your back. It was an eerie laugh. It did walk away. So that told me that it either had some kind of understanding of English, or it knew what the gun was. Either way, it got the point, and it moved away. We loaded the kids into the truck, and whenever you leave, you have to drive through some tight trees to get out of the woods here where we drove down to. As we're going out of the woods, it runs up, slams the side of my truck, tries to open my door, which we had it locked. I have electric doors that we locked. It tried to open my door. It hit the truck hard enough the truck rocked, and then it left. It didn't hit the truck again after that, but whenever we got home, the truck had fish scales all over it. Stunk just like you had cleaned a bunch of fish and left them out in the summer. Terrible smell. Fish scales all over my truck. My window had a slime all over the side of it. That thick, dark mud was on it. It was just nasty. It took a long time to get it off. The dogs would even go up and sniff it and wouldn't want nothing to do with it. It was a strong, just a potent smell. And that's the closest to any lizard thing I might have seen, if it even was that. I'm not sure what it was, but I know it was enough that scared us. It scared us pretty good. I'm going to be going back to that location for sure. Guys, I wanted to drop you a video. I ain't talked to y'all for a while. Another thing I want to say, thank you so much for all the emails, all the messages on Messenger. It's been great. Y'all have kept me busy. To the friends that have stepped up that I've spoke to, thank you very much. You've kept me busy. And I guess I'm just going to end it tonight. I plan on doing this anyway, so I'm just going to say it. Happy Valentine's Day. I hope it's a great one. You enjoy it. You're good, and prayers. Thank you guys for watching. Keep your head on a swivel. We'll see you on the next one. I appreciate your support, each and every one of you. We are the Abnormal Family. We're strong. We will grow, and we will continue. Thank you so much.